Take a look here. President Trump's transition net approval. You go back to November of 2016. Look at this. It was just at plus 1 point. Just at plus 1 point. That is well below the historical norm. Look at where we are today. Significantly higher. Plus 18 points. That's 17 points higher on the presidential transition net approval rating. The bottom line is this. If 8 years ago Americans were lukewarm on Donald Trump, at this particular point, they're giving him much more the benefit of the doubt. A lot more Americans are in love with this transition. This much more meets the historical norms where normally presidents get that boost coming out of their victory. And what we're seeing here is Donald Trump's presidential transition is getting a thumbs up, and dare I say, 2 thumbs up from the American people.
Democrats on Capitol Hill are expressing their dissatisfaction over some of Donald Trump's cabinet picks. Doug Luzada has the details.
We are still nearly 2 months away from the president-elect being sworn into office, and while he has completed his cabinet choices, many Democrats here are making it clear they're not on board with a number of them.
We see the motorcades come and go outside President-elect Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago home in Florida. The administration in waiting is working fast, floating a raft of nominees, including now all of his cabinet choices. And the Republican tasked with counting the Senate votes next year also does not want to waste time.
What they're going to have is a timely vote in the United States Senate. We want to get that cabinet in place quickly.
And some Democrats in the Senate say they're open to at least considering some of the nominees.
I don't understand why it's controversial to say, hey, we're going to engage in that conversation.
But already one nomination has collapsed. Former Congressman Matt Gaetz for Attorney General, who dropped out last week. Others are likely to face intense opposition, including Pete Hegseth for Defense Secretary, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. for Health and Human Services, and former Congresswoman Tulsi Gabbard for the Director of National Intelligence. She, in particular, faced pointed criticism from one Democrat.
Russian-controlled media called her a Russian asset. So I do think that we have a real deep concern whether or not she's a compromised person.
I think it's insulting. It's a slur, quite frankly. There's no evidence that she's an asset of another country. She served this country honorably.
And the new Congress comes to town on January 3rd. Republicans would like to get much of this confirmation work completed before Trump is sworn into office on the 20th.